Hey everyone, no respawns, hope you're doing well. So we're back at the Bunker Hill, and I've made a chapel of sorts. Less of sorts, it's actually what it is, but, you know, it's chapel. I've made a chapel, basically, everyone. Now, the main reason for why I wanted to do this was, one, I wanted to make a chapel here, but also that cabin I hadn't used before, and I wanted to use. Now, in this video, I'm using a lot of mods, like quite a few. Now, if you're very confused about what mod I'm using, feel free to ask, obviously, but I do actually have a playlist which just lists all of them. But I thought with this one, because I'm using quite a few, I'd mention it. So I'm using unlock summon objects. These, I'm not going to list them, just go in my playlist, or you can just search them. They're really easy to find. So unlock some objects, which gives you this cabin. Now, for the decoration and bits and pieces, I'm using two mods, which is Aslam's workshop pack. And Aslam's junk walls is actually what I use in this one, because you'll see at the side. But he also has a decoration pack, and also Skyline's PS4 workshop. Skyline's is especially a really good one. It's where you get these with that. You're probably going to select that had a German name. Yeah, you get it, and it comes in there. In the it's in the structures walls section. It's just a really weird looking wall that I want to use. I just use quite a lot of mods in this, so I thought I would tell you. Also, this side right here I end up replacing with something else. I don't know why I'm showing you that, but oh well. It gives me enough time to mention and talk about the walls. This is a very cool, short little build. I quite liked this one, and I always say that, obviously, but I genuinely do. I'm quite pleased. Not in an arrogant way, in a kind of, that turned out significantly better and different than I was expecting. So, we're nearly finished with Bunker Hill, basically, really. I mean, well, I might do some more shit. I'm undecided, because there's also, like, people have mentioned I could build on top of the market, but I'm not really too sure. That may be a little bit too brave for me, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I might or may not, we'll see. But the chapel itself looks very, very cool. I've decided to go for a bit of a Church of Todd. Those of you remember that obviously the official religion of the Fallout 4 universe, this is canon, in fact, is actually the worship of Todd. And the one true Todd, in fact. Some say he designs the world, but there we go. He is the Lord and Master. And I also use lots of, what do we call it, the Church of Atom stuff, because as you all know, Todd is actually Atom. It's kind of like a Warhammer 40k. Omnicia is actually the Emperor kind of thing. It's very, very cool. Anyway, that's stupid, but it looks cool, and it makes me giggle, and that's all that really matters. I'm going to be doing, well, I'm just doing these roofs. These are sorry, another mod I'm using is Custom Vanilla Assets, of fucking course. CVA, you can see it, there we go. Custom Vanilla Assets, you don't have to enable any toggle to get these on, they will just be default outside of unlock set objects in the roof section. Sorry about that, that was actually one of the major mods I should have mentioned. So Custom Vanilla Assets, Unlock Setman Objects, Aslam Junk Wall, and Skyline's PS4 Workshop. Anywho, so as I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted by my own thought process, I'm going to be doing this week, starting on Thursday, I've pre-ordered Fortnite, which is a kind of across all the platforms, so definitely check it out. I'm going to be doing a video on it tomorrow, or maybe the day afterwards, hopefully tomorrow, but if not, it'll be Tuesday. Just giving you an overview of what the game is, but basically it's a multiplayer game where you basically, it's kind of like a base building co-op zombie, monster killing game. It's quite cool. It's got an unique art style. It's going to be free to play in 2018 as well, but I'm going to be pre-ordering it so I can play it in early access. Highly recommend you check it out. Definitely check out the trailers, but I'll be doing a video on it soon, so you will see. I had a lot of trouble on moving on from Fortnite. I had a lot of trouble with this post. Look at it. Look at it. It wouldn't touch the top. It was being a twat, and it's one of those ones that you can sync. So I had to pillar glitch it. That was because I speed these videos up. It doesn't seem like it took much of my time, but it was at least 30 seconds of my time, and I was thoroughly annoyed by it. So it's looking so far so good. I was the main concern with this, as you'll see, there are some set workshop freezes. The main concern with this is I wanted to cover up the cabin, right? Oh, these are the tombstones. These are in Aslam's workshop decoration pack thing. Just search for a mod playlist. Yeah, I've done a video on every single one. But yeah, no, the whole main concern was covering and hiding up the cabin. Because the thing is, if I just slapped the cabin down, it would look really boring. But I did try actually cut out a bit of footage where I tried to board it up a bit more than I end up doing, and it looked a little bit wank. So I kind of did a little bit of boarding, as you can see, with using the kind of the junk fence doorway here and kind of putting boards at the side. But I held off a bit, but I could have done more. Ultimately, it's also because of the fact the walls are slightly sloped, at least on the side that we've already done, which makes it also awkward for you to actually kind of board it up as such, and also its colour clashes. But I'm quite pleased. Incidentally, I do this doorway wrong. Can you see it's not straight? I don't notice it until a little bit. In a second. But I thought I'd show you, just because I wanted you to laugh at my mistake, really. But yeah, it was quite a fun build. I've just been wanting to use this cabin for ages, because that's what I do. I look at it and go, ooh, I want to use that. I want to use that. See, I fucked up the door. Fucking useless. Honestly, David. Honestly. What you like? You prick. Anyway, yeah, but I'm quite pleased with how this turned out. We got maybe 1 or 2 videos on Bunker Hill, unless, of course, I decide to build on top. I guess I might, because I've just mentioned it, so I probably should. But I don't want it to look weird. We'll see. I'll do something with the market anyway. That's why I said 1 or 2, because I got 1 outside, then 1 of them. Oh, 3 then, because I'll have a tour as well. But it's quite a cool little settlement, but it is a pain in the arse as well. Me, obviously, because obviously the last video I mentioned how I loved ramps, and I hadn't demonstrated my love for ramps for a while, so I'm making a lot more ramps again. So I'm ramp guy for a bit again, so there we go. It looks pretty grand. It's quite simple, but it's quite nice. I quite like the decoration with this. I can't recommend Skyline's PS4 Workshop enough, or on Xbox and PC you definitely have a version of something which does the same thing, which is basically it's a bit like OC Decorator, basically. It just kind of has some of the... OC Decorator can be a pain in the ass because you have to actually manually find the items. It just can be a bit tedious, whereas Skyline's PS4 Workshop kind of just has them all, and they're organised quite nicely as well, but still need OC Decorator because it has stuff you can't have. But yeah, it's just helped my decoration out a little bit, because a lot of the common items I use. So there's a ramp, a little walkway, pointless walkway thing. Always got to have the walkways, people. They just make everything look a lot more magical and amazing, really. I love walkways. They make me happy. Walkways and ramps, people. Walkways, ramps, and as we remember... oh, you know what I've not used in ages? Yeah, breeze blocks, cinder blocks, whatever the name of them keeps changing each video, but basically haven't used... oh, I need to make a video using them. While I was decorating this, actually just reminding myself, because there's so much... so whenever I sometimes don't remember I've updated mods and forgot to check new stuff that's added. So it's Aslam's junk walls, so it's not his decoration pack. Has some really, really funky cool shit inside. He's added, and I'm going to put in a video somewhere. I don't know if I'll have enough space in Bunker Hill, but he's added a load of, like, for example, sandbag guard posts, but like proper kind of pillbox style ones, and then like loads of different like funky guard posts and things, which obviously individually look great as guard posts, but also would be really, really useful as kind of building structure. So I was using, like, you'll see in the in the decoration tour, I have, like, on the side of this wall, I have one of his junk walls just kind of rammed against it as a kind of a pile of trash, just because it looks cool, and he's added so much cool stuff. So look forward to... you know what I might do, actually? Maybe I should do maybe like a new guard post video. You know, one where I just kind of give you like 3 builds of something. I haven't done one of those kind of vids in absolutely ages. So that might be an idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that, actually, because it'll give me a chance to get my creative juices squeezed out and flowing, which will be good. It's a really vulgar way of putting it, David, honestly. Spraying your juices all over your video, honestly. Don't worry, I've only got about a minute left. It's fine. 2 minutes. Right, I wanted to show this. This is in the Custom Villa Assets mod. As you can see, it's in Structures, MISC, and it's all the way at the end. I don't end up using this one because it doesn't fit properly, but these boards, basically, you can see this was during the decoration, which is why I wanted to show this one bit. But I wanted to kind of make a kind of just a bespoke fence piece. Now, this one didn't fit, but if you scroll to the side, you've got various planks, which makes for good boarding, planking, whatever, just barricades, that's the word I was thinking of. God damn it, it's late. But it looks cool, and the tour's coming in a sec. I just wanted to show this part because it just makes for quite a nice little fence. and unless you use the custom villa assets video mod a lot, you just would no idea where these are. So voila, tour are coming. Here it is. So I've added quite a bit decoration-wise. Those little plant pots are from, I believe, I think they're from Aslam's workshop decoration pack. But don't hold me to that. It's either that or Skylines. Just get both because they're both good. I think they're Aslam's because they weren't in German. I've done my little graveyard, well, little kind of like 2 graves, not really graveyard, and I put the graves and then loads of little boxes of kind of, not offerings there, the people's belongings. Notice I've actually got a small car and a small little Liberty Prime. That is because in Aslam's decoration pack, it actually has miniaturized cars and shit, which I didn't realise was in there. There is where we store the bodies for burial. There's nowhere to bury, so it's round. This is the one of the walls I was talking about. This one's actually been around for a while, but he's got some much cooler shit in there. Here's the inside. I'm quite pleased with this. It's very cramped. It's very difficult to decorate this wall, so there's not really, with the exception of those candle sconces at the side, there's not really any, like, anything hanging up in it other than that painting at the back. That skull fit perfectly on the lectern. Look at it. And I've got, actually, the Book of Todd as well. But yeah, it looks really cool, doesn't it? It's quite cozy and cramped. You can fit 8 people in here. Cooling it now, some of those benches are facing the wrong way. Anyway, as always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. I'll have a Fortnite video up very soon that gives you an introduction to the game. Until then, you guys enjoy your week. Take care.